I spoke about civil unrest coming to Canada and in many other places of the world, and we're seeing it. And we're almost here. You know, in the spirit realm is where everything begins. We've been in this spiritual battle for so long. It's no different than when you're creating and manifesting something. You have to know what's going to happen, and then it will come forward. But this is a time you better be attached to nothing. Between the environmental issues that will take people by surprise, which we know are coming, the banking issues, imagine you wake up and your bank account is frozen or half there. But the bigger thing is the people have had enough. And for something to end, the people will rise up. And you can see it. I've been shown it over and over. And I've talked a lot about it in my community, Soul Sunday. And if you're there, you know what I've been saying. And we never know that timing, but I'm telling you, it's pretty close. Politicians and the arrogance of who they are, thinking that the Canadians and many people around the world want to continue to be their slaves while they pad their pockets. They will have their own come to Jesus moment. But you can see that as people aren't going to be able to pay for their food, their rent, their mortgages, the stress that comes upon them, they are going to come together in the streets. And it will be like nothing they've ever seen before. In Canada, it's known as the nice and quiet country where people don't say anything and they say sorry if you bump into them. But you can see the energy's changed. The frustration's changed. And you can see that people are going to start to come together. The arrogance of the politicians that have been feeding their bank accounts and their friends for so long is and will come to an end. But you must also understand that people are going to say enough's enough. Gone is a time where they're going to sit back and be complacent. But that's what they're hoping for. But they're in for a big surprise. I've seen it for quite a few years. I've talked about it. And now it's upon us. You can see. This is the summer of the reckoning. You've probably heard it before. And although many of us have been speaking about it for years, you have to get right in here. You better get right with your faith. You better be open to everything and attached to nothing. You look at the people that are leaving and fleeing their homes with the wildfires. They're not attached to their possessions. They're attached to their loved ones. Years ago, many years ago, I learned to detach from everything I have as a possession, but hold the people I love close. And that's what's important. You should be able to walk away from everything and have content that you've built, because in the end it's not going to mean anything. This is just the beginning of people. I've said for a long time, Spirit showed me many people would be leaving the planet in Exodus, but it's not just because of this. It's also because of many environmental factors. And people that haven't been right with the God of their understanding and haven't gotten right inside, there's going to be a lot more issues bestowed upon them. The thing is, when it's your time, it's your time.